I want to kind of show you guys how I do my check-ins, like how I set it all up, because I set things up a very specific way. It's also how I tell my clients to set up their check-ins as well. Okay, so check-ins should always be done fasted. Coach actually wants me to measure my waist and my glutes right now. We also will use the comparison of my glute measurement to make sure we're not losing too much muscle. So you measure them fasted, and then we'll measure them again after I have like a high food day or after I have a leg day to make sure my body is still filling out when I do have high food days, when I do try to push hard on leg days. So I'm gonna measure those. I'm gonna measure at my belly button. I carry more of my body fat closer to my belly button. I want to be measuring that part. Okay, so that's 30. Glutes are 38, baby. The goal is that we don't go below 37. 37 was where I started my last prep before going into depletion, if I remember right. So now when it comes to setting up your check-in, I have this like portable backdrop. It basically just like folds up into a circle and it's flat and you can store it anywhere. I'll link my Amazon storefront. Probably like the most requested thing that people ask me about on my Instagram is like what backdrop I use. Next, when it comes to setting up your actual camera, I always recommend setting it up at hip height. You want it to mimic almost like the angle that the judges are at. If you have it too high or it's downcast or even way too low, we're not gonna be able to see fully what your physique looks like. Now with your check-in pictures, I see a lot of times girls put on a timer, they'll use a video and then screenshot the video. Your quality of your photos are going to drastically drop when you do that. Just get a tripod with a remote clicker and use the clicker. It will make your life 1,000 times easier. Lastly, something I see happen a lot with like my own clients' check-in pictures or just anybody else that I kind of see online. If you're not able to use natural light for your check-in pictures, then you definitely should be using an LED light. I think you should be using an LED light in general, but natural light can be good as well. You need it to be completely dark and then turn on your LED light so the light is all coming from your LED light. We'll do it right now. One last tip, if you're ever having a week where you're like, I'm not liking like what I'm seeing on the scale, whatever it is, you're not seeing the progress you want and the scale's getting in your head, I always suggest take your check-in pictures first, select the pictures that you like first, and then weigh yourself. I've noticed for myself, if I weigh myself first and I don't like the weight that I'm seeing because I wanted a specific trend, and then I take check-in pictures, I will just shred those check-in pictures apart because I already have it in my head that I'm not hitting the weight that I want, that it's not the look that I wanted this week or whatever. And so it kind of makes me more biased when I'm looking at those check-in pictures. Scale isn't coming together. I worked so hard this week. I didn't drop still. Like, take your check-in pictures first and then weigh in. Okay, so we took our pictures, we did a little posing video. Part of my check-ins, I send a video response as well to my coach, kind of just going through a couple things with like my biomarkers, adherence to plan, and things like that. Good morning. Weight this morning was 132 on the dot. So we're finally seeing some movement somewhere. Adherence was a 10, strength feels good. Probably the hardest thing this week has been my digestion. I just want to keep that on your radar. Starting to notice after like the 6th day on these like low foods, like I've been pretty tired like throughout the like all day. Pretty exhausted. Yeah, that's everything. Okay, thanks, bye. It usually takes me like 3 takes to send one of these videos. I know exactly what I have to go over with him. I don't want to ramble too long. I try to keep it around like 2-ish minutes max. Usually I'm like a minute, but like 2 minutes max. I'm gonna send my whole check-in in and then we're gonna get started with our day. Oh my gosh, you guys. I've been at my desk all day, but I wanted to give you guys an update on my actual check-in today. I
woke up at finally a new low. My weight finally started dropping off at the end of this week. I've been on pretty low food all week. So I was 130. So I was like 134 and a half last week at my check-in, and then this morning I was 131.2. Pretty steep drop finally, but all week I wasn't there. That didn't happen until yesterday. I finally hit 132. Like I got down to like 133 on Saturday, 132 yesterday, and then this morning was like my biggest, like lowest weigh-in. Hunger-wise, I was totally fine, but I really could tell Saturday and Sunday I was pretty beat. I was pretty tired. And a lot of it could have been we had like a big weekend with a huge group of clients in town, and I was pretty much hosting them all weekend for all the events and stuff, which was so much fun. But I think it could have added to my fatigue level. I feel like my core is starting to kind of tighten up. Everything is just looking less puffy. So I got my check-in back from Alex. He decided that today was going to be a high day for me, and then I'm going to go back into my lows for some time. High day has been pretty nice. I feel like tomorrow I'll feel the effects of it a little bit more. I'll probably have a little bit more energy tomorrow. Today I was still pretty tired, more like mentally exhausted. But now I can finally edit the vlog from this weekend for like all the girls and stuff. So like I'm really excited to put that together because it was such a good weekend. Hearing all the feedback from everybody was so like heartwarming. Just like hearing that everybody really did have such a good time, and like it just felt so good to like my goal always as a coach and just like an individual is like I want to leave like a positive impact on people. Like, I just want to leave people better than I found them. And so like to get really positive feedback about like weekends like this just always reminds me I really feel like I'm on the right track. So this is just such a good weekend.
Done front pose, back pose. We started with the S pose, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so let me have you hit your front pose for me. So I'm gonna go right here. Okay, now transition S pose. Lean back, tall. Yeah, you wanna always think that we're lifting ourselves up tall. Transition to the back. Go back to your side glute pose. Perfect. Straighten this arm a little bit more, like right here, because it's gonna cover your waist. Like you're gonna do like a row, just so you can see more. So that's gonna create this dead space right here, and I can see more of your waist. Main thing we need to work on now is like transitions. Do you like doing this arm motion? You could, so you're here in this front pose. You could just do one arm here, and then you can drop both and go into that. You're gonna keep your hands always around like waist. You're gonna keep it around your body and about waist height. So we don't wanna like bring our arms up high or like out far around us. And then you'll kind of drop this hand forward. So you do a forward and then this comes around. And that's what creates your flow. So basically by the time you an arm sets, that's when you want to move into the next one. Perfect. When we're going into this side glute pose, I want to make sure this arm is straight. You're going to be arched. Okay. So glutes always stay high. So from every step, you basically don't want to see your arch ever change or drop. Especially now when you step to the back, when you step, you want to think I'm arching this whole entire time. Better, yes. One thing I think you're going to want to drill the most is going to be the steps to the back. So from here, what I think sometimes is if you keep your weight, like when you're stepping in your toes, it helps you kind of keep your glutes a bit higher. So you're not really using like the back of your foot at all. You'll be able to stay arched while you take those steps. And they're already so like gentle. You're not like taking a big step that you need your heels. So you'll be able to just kind of like tippy toe into that, and that helps you keep the arch. Yes, drop the back arm, perfect. There it is. Keep the glutes high. There you go, good. then come out of it. Like, okay, yeah. So I don't want you to go that way because it's the opposite side of your front pose. You would need to swivel to your left and step back with your right. So you're gonna turn into your right leg. So you'll turn into the right leg, foot comes into the middle. You'll step around into this S pose and then hit your front pose. Do we like that?
Yeah.
Let me show you one more time. I did so many swivels. Okay, so you're gonna go into your right, step forward here. And then you'll hit your front pose. Right, center. We'll work on the hands. Center, S, front. Turn, step. Yes, I like it. I like it. And then we'll kind of put more hands to it, but let me have you do it again. Drop that hand, yes. Okay? It looks really good.
Good morning. I've been god awful at recording, but we're getting ready to go hit a leg day. I'm kind of scrambling and I was like, oh, why not throw recording into the mix? Because I'm already scrambling, so let's add another layer on. But so I have to finish eating really quick. Really the only thing I put on my face now, like when I go to the gym, is I'll always fill in my eyebrows and then I do put a little bit on my lip. It's Valentine's Day this week, so I figured let's be on theme today. By the time I post this video, it'll be announced. But Alphalete does a birthday sale every February, and these are a couple items that are going to be in the launch. This is the first leg day in like a month that Alex will be there because he had his baby. And so all the girls, we've just been pushing ourselves through our training and stuff, but it'll be nice to have Alex there. Kind of have a busy day, but maybe we should catch up. I haven't really been vlogging. I don't want like me to take longer to do certain tasks because I'm trying to set up and like vlog in the process. So it's just been a busy almost 2 weeks because I don't think I finished my vlog from last week and now it's Thursday of the next week. There haven't really been a lot of changes to my plan. Still doing pretty much like 6 days in a low, and then I have 1 day that's like a refeed high day. This week when I checked in, I lost half an inch off of my waist. I've been measuring my waist at my belly button. I kind of talked about this before, but like majority of my body fat is around my belly button, so I wanted to see that metric as opposed to putting it at the smallest point of my waist. And then my glutes were up half an inch, which we love that too. So I do legs on Sundays and then I check in on Monday morning. So some of that could be inflammation, obviously. Super Bowl Sunday was this past weekend. That would have been a great opportunity to show you guys what I do on holiday. What I did for Super Bowl to stay on plan was we were all going to like a big sports bar, and so I had one of my meals before I left, and then because the Super Bowl is long, and so I brought another meal and just like left it in the car, and then at a certain point I like snuck off and went and had some of that meal, or pretty much ate that meal, and then came back inside, and I just had like Diet Cokes while I was there. I think a lot of times like we feel like we're missing out on things during prep when we're not going to the events. Sometimes people feel that way around like the food, like they're not getting the full experience because they're not eating the food. But at least for me, like if I'm there and present, I at least feel like I'm getting to socialize and see my friends and still have somewhat of a life.
because prep really shouldn't be pulling you away from your everyday life until you're a lot closer to show. Like that's when your fatigue is really down. That's when you have to really conserve your energy and, you know, protect your stress levels and keep your schedule pretty consistent. So right now when I'm this far out, like there's no need for me to not be going and like socializing. Somebody on the channel commented and was like, can you show us like an upper body day? Because I always record on a leg day, and I was like, oh yeah. But honestly, like upper body days for me are so boring, and I usually train those days alone, and it's usually when I get to the gym for those days, it's like so busy, and so like I don't really want to record, but I'll do that this weekend because I love you guys.
They're supposed to be opening a new booty room, so let's see if it's done yet. What do you think? Is this done yet?
What?
Is this done yet? No.
No, it's gonna be probably a little bit.
Dang it. Oh, really? I didn't hear about it until like 2 weeks ago. I was just wondering. Oh, this is gonna be cool. It's all blacked out. Blood.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
You guys can raise
Sweet.
tables, you guys.
All right, not ready yet, guys. I was told last week that it would be ready this week. It doesn't look ready. I have a pre-workout today because we're tired. My sleep score last night was 94. So we should feel rested. Sometimes I feel like when I have a really good sleep score, I'm like even more tired the next day. Make that make sense. Hello, hello.
Overused, but I like every time I like bring it up, it just pinches.
Yeah.
To the point where like I even like I told Chase in my check out like it's not an injury.
Just is
But I
like
was
clearly
like,
uncomfortable.
I want to let you know.
Ooh, you should go. If you're gonna be able to be at the booth, or you're just getting an expo pass.
No, I think I get to go to the booth.
When we have all our sweats off, we're gonna be very like Valentine's.
I don't understand people support.
I won a twerking contest in Cancun.
Immediate fear.
One of the pre's. It actually tastes so good. I don't know if it's because I haven't had sugar in so long, but I'm like, this is delicious to get the performance. You almost kicked yourself in the face.
Oh my god.
You know what's really funny? She was just telling me she was having hip issues. It might be
That was my
this.
good
That
hip.
was really good. Welcome back!
Come on in.
Keep going. Slide you going down. Slide you. Don't let me fall. You got more. Come on. Ready? Come on, bro.
Jesus Christ. Go, Bailey, come on.
Good morning. I'm gonna take you through a full day of eating today. It happens to be like a moderate carb day. I am getting ready because I am gonna go work outside of my apartment today. I have to do cardio today. It's my rest day. I wanna do like some sauna. This is actually part of the birthday launch that's gonna be dropping at the end of the month. And so they've released this color before in the past, but it's called Posy. But they're bringing the color back. This is the sandy bra and these are the pump shorts. The sandy bra, I honestly don't remember what size I did. Oh, I did a size small. I'm surprised I did that. Lately I've been sizing up in Alphalete's bras and it's been helpful. I wear a 32C. I just recently did their Verge bra and I sized up to a medium and I loved it. So I don't know why I did a small in these. Maybe I was anticipating like dropping weight for prep. Who knows? I have noticed though, if I take the padding out of Alphalete's bras, they also fit me better. I just think it's so funny that like, if the bra pads don't even fit inside of your bra design, there's an issue. How is my boob supposed to fit into the bra if the bra pad doesn't even fit into the bra? Like, let's start putting these things together. But anyways, I have a bone to pick with the design department. I did not sleep last night. I don't know what was in the air, what bad juju I put out into the universe this last week, but I did not sleep last night. I have noticed lately, like the last week or two, I've felt very rushed in like everything that I'm doing. And that's a big reason why it's been harder for me to vlog, because I just feel rushed. I feel rushed to get everything done. I feel rushed to get to my next meeting. I feel rushed to get to the store, to meal prep. Like everything feels very rushed. And that's a sign that I'm not making a good enough plan. I'm not being efficient with my time. You find a lot of peace when you take your time. Anyways, I'm gonna take you through my high food day. My first meal I'm having is my tortilla, my 2 eggs. One other thing I forgot to mention is I hit a new low. It was actually kind of weird because like I started my cycle this week like 5 days early, which is not like me. Usually I am like clockwork. I start every month the same time. But this month I was a month of like 5, almost 6 days early. Looking back though, it makes a lot of sense because it's always like the week before my cycle. I am a basket case. I get so in my head about probably everything and anything you could ever imagine. And I was so hot on the trigger. Like something happened I can't really talk about on here. And I saw red. Like I cannot tell you the last time I was that upset about a situation. That always happens to me the week before my cycle, but I wasn't expecting that because I was like, okay, well, it's not next week, so what is going on with me? But despite that, I hit a new low this morning, so I'm 128.6. When I started my prep, I was like, I teetered up and down. I was around like 134, 135, so we're doing pretty good. This is my perfume. She was a gift. Let's eat. Thinking about this, the other reason I'm feeling a little chaotic as well is because my apartment feels a little bit chaotic right now. I feel like I have the amount of laundry to do for like 3 whole ass individuals, but guys, I worked, I saunaed, I did cardio. Didn't record any of it. Came home, had my meal, didn't record it. Forgot I'm doing what I eat in the day. Meal 2 was 99.1 ground turkey, avocado, and sweet potato. And now I'm gonna have 93.7 ground turkey, jasmine rice, and veggie. I ran out of green beans, but I have peas. Okay, guys, how cute are these sweats? Aren't they adorable? I have to roll them up because they're so long. But these are the staple straight leg sweatpants from Alphalete. This is a new color. I don't know if it's really picking it up, but it's like a navy blue. I got them in a size medium. I've purchased them before in a medium, but I did the tall version before. This time I did regulars, and they're still really long. Guys, this is the life of being a bodybuilder. Look at how much freaking laundry I have to do.
It's a wild Friday night over here, let me tell you what. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so I have plans during the day. I feel like this week has been so busy. Tonight has been dedicated to cleaning my apartment, doing my laundry, hanging out with Joe, eating my meals. I didn't even show you my meal. Look how full this bowl is. I'm literally going off of like 4 hours of sleep right now. Eat this meal and then go to sleep. To get up early tomorrow and do cardio because I have plans all day. This final meal, it's salmon, rice, veggie. I need to see how much salmon we get tonight. I always get my salmon from Trader Joe's. It's good every single time. I never get the ick. Okay, so I always rinse my salmon off. I feel like that contributes to like your fish tasting fishy. Take our filet, put it in the air fryer. This pink Himalayan salt from Trader Joe's. Then I sprinkle a little bit of cayenne. And last, I use the salmon rub from Trader Joe's. 400 degrees. When it is 4 ounces, I'll do like 8 minutes. I'm not a salmon skin girl. Just for a little bit of freshness. I'm going to eat and doom scroll because I'm decompressing. I just want to say, I don't know if anybody else feels this way. Watching somebody eat food just grosses me out. So I know I just filmed myself eating. I'm grossed out watching it. You might be grossed out watching it. No idea. Grosses me out. I haven't filmed enough this week, so we're keeping it. You know what's really unfortunate? I only got through half my laundry. Collagen mask for a little bit tonight too. Guys, this is a wild Friday night, and you know what, being like totally honest, I'm fucking here for it. Like, I don't feel like I am missing out on a thing right now, except, well, I would like to see my boyfriend. I would like that. But as far as a girl's, like a night in for Emily on a Friday night, my apartment's clean, meals are eaten. You know what? We're doing pretty good. Oh my god, I look insane. That doesn't look right. This looks wonky. That mouth hole, this is not right. There's a design flaw. What the fuck? Why is this side so much bigger than the other side? Okay, let's go lay in bed.
Think of outside of our industry. Think of like creeps that run Instagram. And like creeps that.
I literally have 0 fucks tonight. I'm taking Joey out on this. Let's go. Let's go, Joey, quick. Before everybody sees me in my mask. Oh, fuck. I hope I don't scare these people. Aquaphor. Using a lot, okay? Don't freak out. Traps, moisture. That's what we want. And my lips. See you little kitten caboodles later. Valentine's Day. So I just knew, like, I did not want to have to worry that I still have my cardio to do today at some point. So I was like, hey, we're gonna get up early. I feel like I'm
Definitely feel back in prep. Getting up early just to go do some cardio. What a beautiful morning.
Seconds, come on, big pull.
Whew, okay. Ugh. Let's go shower, take care of Joe, and get ready for a day of love. Okay, makeup is done, hair is done. I need to eat now. If you're familiar with the Tampa area, I'm gonna be over in St. Pete for a little while and spend most of the day over there. But yeah, I'm excited.
Balancing work with so special just seems
Happy Valentine's Day.
So sweet. Jojo, we're loved. Did you know this? Okay, we're gonna do a little unboxing. I got a new order from Transparent Labs. I was excited to start working with this brand. They do all their own independent testing. And if you don't know, supplement companies are not required to do any kind of like testing for the validity of their products. Supplements aren't like monitored by the FDA or anything like that. Actually, on their website, you can look up any of their products and it'll show the result of the testing. Anyway, they also don't use like artificial sweeteners or dyes. The dyes just disrupt my digestion so bad the leaner that I get. I was excited to partner with them because I'll be able to still utilize their products during prep. If you ever want to try the product, I have a discount code. It's code Nelson. I'm excited to switch it up. I got vanilla peanut butter. I don't have peanut butter in my program anymore, and so it'd be kind of nice to have it somewhere. And then I got a joint support. I know I look like a spring chicken, y'all, but I'm not. Bodybuilding is hard on your joints, especially as you start leaning out. I got more D3 and K2 because I take this religiously. A couple months ago, I got my blood work done and I had been feeling so lethargic and tired all the time, and I just thought like my hormones were gonna be so off. Like I thought like my testosterone was gonna be low, or my thyroid was gonna be low, and it actually came back and my vitamin D was really low. And as soon as I started implementing that, my sustained energy daily is amazing. Like obviously it's not like caffeine where like you're gonna have this huge jolt, but you are gonna notice that like throughout the day you don't have like a crash when you're consistently taking vitamin D. And then I wanted to represent Transparent Labs. Got a sweatshirt. Got good weight to it. You guys want to see my pretty flowers? Got these ones. And then I also got these ones. Okay guys, I'm gonna wrap up the vlog. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. If you're a day oneer, I love you. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah!